Tom Homan, retired ICE Director and a Fox News contributor, joins us now. I mean, Tom, in some cases, absolutely horrible conditions, no data about it. But my first question is, whose fault is that?
It's Congress's fault. I mean, name one thing that Chuck Schumer has done to solve this crisis or address the crisis other than vilifying the men and women of the Border Patrol. The head of the Border Patrol and the secretary has asked for months for more money. They gave him a warning that it's beyond the breaking point. Facilities are overcrowded. You know, when you put 500 people in a facility for 100 people, the care is going to be affected. So the men and women of Border Patrol are forced in this position because Congress ignored their pleas for help. Now, since they gave them money to HHS for more beds, children are being moved quicker, but there's still a surge there at the border. Now, Chuck Schumer, let's remember, he said this is a manufactured crisis. He said that numerous times, so, you know, he has ignored this crisis right to the very end. So, again, he went down there, he vilified the men and women of Border Patrol, but what ideas did he come to the table with?
Well, he vilified the administration. Here's what he said in a tweet concerning some of the conditions he saw. Quote, "This is not acceptable. A child telling us he's not able to even brush his teeth in a facility on our southern border. These are human beings, children, kids, families fleeing violence. This is not who we are." I mean, look, it's so crowded. We're told that they have to stand and people have to sleep in shifts because there's no room. You've got young kids. There's one young man he was talking to who says he hasn't been able to brush his teeth. I mean, you have members of Congress down there. You have members of the administration. Why can't both sides get this together and try to do something on a wider basis to solve this problem?
You know, that's a great question. Same question I asked last week when I was testifying in front of the House Homeland Committee. You know, fix it. You're Congress. I mean, we've been asking for 2 years, to fix the loopholes that cause these people to come. 9 out of 10 people from Central America that claim asylum at the border do not get relief from the U.S. government because they don't qualify for asylum. You know, escaping poverty doesn't qualify for asylum. So Congress needs to fix the laws that drive these people to come here. They got to stop talking about sanctuary cities. They got to stop talking about abolishing ICE. They got to stop talking about open borders and rewarding people here illegally with citizenship. They got to stop talking about ICE not doing their job, not allowed to arrest those with final orders. The more they talk about that, the more people they entice to put themselves in the hands of criminal organizations and be smuggled here. 31% of women are being raped. Children are dying. Congress needs to step up. Stop arguing the fact and get together with this administration and fix it.
What do you think the chances of that are? I mean, Schumer mentioned one possible resolution would be to have them get asylum or apply for asylum in Guatemala, in El Salvador, and in Honduras before they even get here in the first place. But what are the chances, do you think, that Congress will change the laws to make the asylum laws either stricter or a bit different?
Well, that's one thing me and Schumer can agree on. I think these people ought to be applying for asylum in their home country. I also think that I'm very pessimistic that Congress will agree on anything. I think they want this to be a 2020 issue. I think the Democrats want this to be an issue for the president in 2020, saying you failed your #1 promise to secure this border. They've had numerous chances to secure this border. They haven't offered up anything. The president declared a national emergency. He sent unprecedented resources.
They have offered up
billions. He wrote an immigration plan.
But Tom, they have offered up, you know, $1 billion, but they don't all agree on the wall. You know, and are you saying that the Democratic Party wants to have these type of conditions for political reasons?
They do not want to fix the problem because they want to embarrass the president. This is about resisting the president. I would think they want to secure the border. Now, that money was for relief because of the surge. What they need to do is address the surge by closing the loopholes. They've known about the loopholes for 2 years. They have not done it. And the reason they have not done it, because they're resisting this president. They don't want to see him succeed. They want to make this a campaign issue. Absolutely.
And finally, though, do you think that we will see some easing of the conditions there, that it will get better in time?
As the money flows in that the Congress did give them just recently, I think HHS has purchased more beds. Children are being moved now within 2 days rather than, you know, a week and a half. So things are improving slowly. But now that they have the money, I think you're going to see some improvements. Absolutely.
We certainly would hope for that and for a long-standing resolution to this crisis that is ongoing and heartbreaking.
Absolutely.
Tom Homan, former ICE Director.
I agree with you.
Tom, thank you.